Hello together, welcome to my first YouTube channel and my first video on it. My name is Jens, a German dude who tries to speak a little bit English with you. I hope you can follow along. Yeah, what's this YouTube channel and video about? I made a new trading account. I'm starting with 0 positions and I want to show you my way in trading. I'm not an expert on this field, even though I have some experience in the financial markets. Um, this YouTube channel will be my journal about all my trades, so you can follow them along, but I don't recommend you to just copy my trading positions and make your research by yourself. Um, I'm only covering 4 assets on this YouTube channel, beginning with the S&P 500, the 500 biggest companies of the US economy in one indice. Then the US oil, price of crude oil per barrel, then gold against the US dollar per ounce, and Bitcoin against the US dollar. Let's start with my view on S&P 500. On the weekly, everything looks bullish. In October 2022, we hit the 200 moving average and started the new uptrend from there on with this weekly uptrend line. We also broke the previous all-time high from January 2022 and moving higher since then. If we go down to the daily, we also see a daily uptrend line that got not broken to the downside yet. I'm waiting for such a break to the downside and expect move back to the weekly last previous all-time high, at least in that direction, and see an impulse again to the upside. So I will open a new trading position on the S&P 500. If that will be the case, I will inform you about that. Next, I want to look at US oil. Maybe we start with the monthly view. Here we have a pretty heavily tested monthly support and resistance zone. What does this mean? It means that the price bounced a couple times from this zone, up or down, so support and resistance. And we have this long-term monthly downtrend line that got broken in the year 2021 to the upside. And also this massive support and resistance zone, what currently is acting as support for the price after this correction. So overall, I'm expecting rising prices in the futures. In the future, if you look at the weekly, we can see a weekly support zone for price because it bounced a couple times to the upside from it. We are above the 200 moving average, what is a bullish sign overall, and we got this weekly downtrend line in orange. Got tested 3 times so far, and it seems like we're testing it a 4th time, that we see better at the daily time frame. We got here a daily uptrend line that got broken in November 2023, and now it's acting together with this weekly downtrend as resistance for price, and it's moving down from here. In the long term, I expect price to break this weekly downtrend line to the upside, and then I would be interested in taking long positions in US oil. If this happens, I will inform you, but it's not impossible that we see lower prices again, maybe seeing price test this weekly support zone again before finally breaking it to the upside. But we will have a look on that. No active position so far. If we have a look at gold in a long-term monthly view, overall bullish. On the weekly, we see that we had an all-time high in August 2011. We have taken this out in the year 2020, But since then, we bounced a couple times at this resistance zone. But in the last few weeks, we broke it to the upside, and now it should act as support. Because of that, I wanted to see a pullback from price to that level. We have a daily uptrend here. Maybe we will retest the uptrend line with this support zone. From there, I would expect rising prices for gold, and maybe we can get some position in that. I will inform you if that's the case. If you look at the 4-hour chart, it's also possible that we see this correction that got broken to the upside, building a new correction and a downtrend line short term. If we see that break to the upside, there's a possibility that price will rise without us or me in particular on board. If we look at Bitcoin, most volatile asset in this from these four, but also the most profitable so far, at least if you hold it on the long term. But here we're just talking about speculation. On the weekly, we see we have taken out the all-time high from 2021 with this weekly candle, but we couldn't close above this all-time high on the weekly candle. So that normally means that we will see lower prices in the next 1 or 2 or 3 weeks. If we look at the daily chart, we can see that here are a couple of support zones together with this weekly uptrend line. If price comes down back to this weekly uptrend line together with this daily support zone and the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, that would be a great spot to re-enter the market and ride prices higher. But we will see if that is the case. On the 4-hour time frame, we see that we had a short-term downtrend that got broken to the upside, and the correction also broke to the upside. Maybe we'll see from here higher prices again, then we are not on board, but maybe it will continue declining, and that would be healthy for price movement and the overall uptrend. I hope this analysis was useful to you. Remember, make your own conclusions if you invest your money. At the moment, I have no open positions. I inform you about any changes. Bye bye.